swing, swing, not today, swing, swing. Hi, Mama.
Hey everybody, Sabrina here. This is my 28-week update. So that would make me 7 months if you go by each month is 4 weeks, but it's not exactly that. I had blood tests and a doctor's appointment this week. So I had a blood test that was set up for Tuesday morning, and I went in and then I found out, I was supposed to have been fasting for 8 to 12 hours, which I didn't know about. Oops. You do the blood test to make sure you don't have gestational diabetes. I've done this how many times, never had to fast for it, never had to be there for more than an hour. You go in, they prick you, you sit down you drink a drink after they prick you, you sit down for an hour, and then they prick you again, and they just check the levels between the two to see if your body is dealing with the high amount of glucose that they give you in this disgusting drink. But they didn't do that this time. This time it was different. This time, I guess it's because I'm over the age of 35. I don't know. I was supposed to drink it and then wait 2 hours, but get pricked after 1 hour as well as after 2. And I was supposed to have been fasting. So I went in on Tuesday and they're like, "Oh, did you fast?" And I'm like, "No, was I supposed to?" Yeah. So they scheduled me in for 7:30 a.m. on the Wednesday. That was a long day, because we still have to wear masks in this facility. So I had 2 hours where I was sitting in this building with a bunch of other people that are coming in and out and getting their blood tests and whatnot. I had 7:30 in the morning is right when they opened up. I was at the door just as they unlocked it. But I still didn't actually get my first blood test, my first bit of blood drawn, until about 8 o'clock. And then they had me sit there for an hour before they drew blood again. And then I had to sit there for 2.5 hours of sitting in this room with a mask on, and I don't do well with the masks. So yeah, it wasn't fun, but it's done. And I had my appointment Thursday. My levels all look good. There's nothing wrong. I don't have gestational diabetes. But my doctor did say that my vitamin B12 was really low, so I am now taking vitamin B12. He asked me if I'm taking enzymes, which we now picked some up, and my protein is low. Once again, I'm following the brewer's diet, but I'm not really following it. I'm getting all the nutritional requirements over the day, but I'm actually eating it in 4 meals, and I should be eating it in about 8. So, and that's what my doctor said as well. He said that really our body can only deal with this much protein at a time. The rest of it, if it's in excess of that, is dealt with as regular things. And so my body isn't getting this protein and dealing with it as I'm getting 100 grams a day, but it's not being processed as protein, all of it. So I'm supposed to try and limit my protein and eat it frequently throughout the day. So I actually did buy some protein powder, a whey protein powder, no additional additives, no sweeteners, nothing, which I am now putting in my smoothies, because with my smoothies I'm trying mostly to get the fruits and veggies. So with this protein powder in there, that should also help with the protein a bit. And that's something that I sip slower throughout the day. And so I'm really hoping that that's going to help increase the protein levels in my blood, which he said might be one of the reasons why I have been having, I feel like I'm getting bigger everywhere. Like my feet are larger than they were, my sandals are a bit tighter than I like, my clothes don't fit properly. I mean, I'm pregnant, it is common. But then Thursday I noticed, because Wednesday I had this 2.5 hours where I was sitting in this room with a mask on, and then that night, Wednesday to Thursday night, I could feel the air felt dry. We've had a lot of smoke and stuff in the air lately, so it bothers me. So then I could feel in my throat, my throat was dry because of the air. So first thing the next morning, I'm taking, I think it was I noticed I had echinacea still, and it was still good, so I'm taking echinacea. And but I noticed my nose was stuffy, and I was getting a runny nose, but I wasn't getting a sore throat. Once I drank water in the morning, the dry throat went away, and I wasn't getting a sore throat. So that was Thursday, and Friday, same thing. I'm taking a bunch of stuff to prevent a cold as much as I can, because I almost always get colds when I'm pregnant. I had one night where I had, I don't remember which night it was. I think it was Thursday to Friday. Yeah, I think it was Thursday to Friday. I woke up. Actually, I was just awake. I couldn't fall asleep. I was trying to go to sleep early. I've been trying to get to bed before midnight. And I had anxiety. I couldn't sleep. My brain was going nonstop. I had to get up. I went to the bathroom. I went back to bed. When I was sitting in the bathroom, I started getting the shakes. My teeth were chattering. Like, I was just like shaking like crazy, and I couldn't figure out what's going on. I think my hormones have done a thing again. And that would also explain the timing of the runny nose and whatnot, because apparently there is a thing called pregnancy rhinitis. I'm not pronouncing it right. But it's basically like allergies, symptoms in pregnancy, where your nasal passages swell up, which is what I'm experiencing, and you get a runny nose, and it's all clear. Like, there's nothing, there's no color, there's no infection or anything, so it's clear. And my nose is stuffy, but I can still smell everything. So I'm thinking that's probably what it is. Either way, I'm treating it how I can. I have right here, actually, I make this. I haven't made it every day for myself, but it's basically with my cup. I put in 2 tablespoons of cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, about, I don't know, I just take a scoop of honey with the teaspoon that I use to stir it with, and then I throw in some cinnamon and cayenne pepper, or not cayenne pepper, I do that as something else. Cinnamon and ginger, about a 1/4 teaspoon of each-ish. I don't really measure. And boiling water up to the top, and then I drink this, and it helps with sore throat more so. It helps with congestion as well. But I haven't really had sore throat. My throat feels dry sometimes, but the air is very dry here. So I have also, this last week, I started doing more of my pregnancy stretches and exercises. I might do a video on that later. They're just very simple stretches and exercises with the ball. The baby's been moving a lot. I can feel the baby. I can see the baby move now. Like, today I was just sitting at the computer Pinteresting things, because it's fun. Pinteresting things. I love it. I don't know why I love it so much, but I found what looks like an old gas oven, maybe from the 30s or 40s. I don't know for sure, but I found it in the workshop. Well, I just kind of went in there. I'm trying to make a video. I want to just completely clean out the workshop in the farm, and it's been turned into a chest of drawers for stuff, so it's not going to work as an oven anymore. Well, I don't know, maybe it would if you had a hookup. We don't have a gas hookup here, so the gas hookup's at my in-laws' house. But yeah, I'm looking at this and going, oh, this is interesting. So now I'm looking into this, and I want to maybe see if I can get everything out of there. It's been storage for a bunch of old pieces of nothing that nobody's been using. I don't think, like my husband said, I don't think they've actually gone into it for years. So I'm hoping to maybe find a different way of storing the things that are in there currently, and then take it out and clean it up, because I have a fascination with everything from the early 1900s. Everything. I have this fascination with it. I don't know why. I'm gonna see if I can get a better look at it later. I want to clean out. I want to clean out so much stuff. Oh my goodness. This week I also continued to have lots of mood swings. I had a meltdown or two. So yeah, that's been interesting. Again, it all happened around the same time. The stuffy nose issue, the meltdowns, and the shakes, the night that I had the shakes, it all happened around the same 2 or 3 days. So I'm thinking that it's hormone related. I have a feeling that for some reason my hormones aren't slowly moving from one thing to another, it's just jumping. And so my body is having a hard time dealing with this massive shift, and that's what's happening. I that's the only thing that I can figure. So I haven't looked into, you know, if 28 weeks is a time that normally your hormone shifts. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. Anyway, I haven't grown that much, but here's my belly. So I feel like I'm maybe carrying high right now. Baby is mostly moving lower down here. That I can see kicks and stuff right at the front. Baby likes to move, and baby's not moving like harsh movements at all. Very gentle movements from this baby. Well, thank you so much for watching. I know I didn't get my other video up. I normally try and get it up the Thursday after I take it. I usually take them on the Sunday, but Thursday was when all this stuff went down. So I never got to it. But I'm gonna try and remember. I'm gonna try and get both of these videos up maybe around the same time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very blessed week.